Guys, this is going to be a little review on 3 of the knives I got recently. This is going to be the samremnu 710. Nice little knife, about $5. This is going to be the enlan EL04 MTC. Got some beautiful micarta handle on that. Beautiful. And this is going to be the enlan EL02 with the micarta handle. This one and this one, the two enlan, got the axis locks on, and the samremnu 710 is a frame lock. I'm going to give you guys some specs real quick, and this is going to be really quick. Some quick specs in here. It's going to be for the length of the blade and the overall of the knife. Yep, this is pretty much. There you go. This is in inches up here, so you guys can see for yourself. This is going to be the EL04. Overall length, the length of the blade, this is a beautiful knife, my favorite of the three. And the longest one, the EL02. Trying to align the blade. The blade is pretty much aligned, so you can get some detail. Well, it's not scientific and it's not super precise, but you can get a good overall idea. If you want the weight is going to be right here. Weight is going to be in ounces. 5.10 ounces for the EL02. Let's see the EL04, 4.9, 9.5, 4.9, 4.9. And last but not least, the samremnu 710. Weight is 3.15 ounces. So, let's get on with the review. The 710 right here, the samremnu. It's a nice little knife. Some say it's the equivalent of a small Sabanza. Well, the knife overall is pretty good. It just feels a little short and a little funny in my hand. There's a little bit of blade play on it. Not side to side, but up and down. Just a little tad, just, you know, so it's just a little bit annoying. Sometimes you can't even notice it unless you know what to look for. But, you know, there's just a little bit of blade play. When I got the blade, it was really dull out of the box. You know, I could, you know, play with it with my finger and there was no problem. But now it's sharp. Now it's pretty sharp. I just put an edge on it with a croc stick, 20 degree angle on each side. So I get the blade to be pretty sharp. Overall, it's a good small utility knife which I use for opening boxes, packages, letters, stuff like that. It's a nice little knife, a little bit of blade play. I'm gonna go from the order which I least like to the order which I like the most. This is the enlan EL02. Opens up pretty nicely. It was a bit stiff at the beginning, but it really smooths out. The only thing I don't like about the enlan is the proprietary screw right here. So you can't adjust the pivot point on the blade. Can't adjust the tension. You can't adjust. It's gonna be hard to take it apart. So that's the only thing I don't like. But you don't really need to take it apart. And as you can see, it is pretty smooth out of the box. The micarta is good. pocket clip is removable from, no, it's fixed on one side. And it is tip-up carry for some people who like that. Personally, I like the choice to be able to put it left, right, or up and down, but with the access lock on the tip-down carry, it's not really an option. Overall, good blade though. Pretty sharp out of the box. This one I did not touch up. I think it's the sharpest one I got out of the box. I ordered these three at the same times, and for the money, you get a lot of blades for the money. This is my first access lock. I didn't want to pay like $150 for an access lock, or even $70 and $80. I just wanted to know what it feels like. Well, the jimping on it is pretty good. You know, useful jimping. The only thing I don't like is no finger choil. In the hand, it's just, you know, straight. It just doesn't have much of a choil. It's got a little bit right here, and you know, I just can feel like the blade could ride up. My finger can ride up on the blade pretty easy, so that's one thing I don't like about it. But overall, it's a nice blade shape. Pretty good looking micarta. My first micarta blade too. And as you guys can see, another background. But the blade centering is excellent. On the 2 enlan, the blade centering was perfect. I did specify that I wanted good blade centering on the blade when I order from when I place my order. Sometimes I like to place some small notes, you know, to look for blade centering and stuff like that. Blade centering in the samremnu too. Pretty close to perfect, as you guys can see. Now on to the third and final blade, which is my favorite one. This one's a little bit on the thick side. It's a little bit thicker than the other ones. As you can see, blade centering perfect. I forgot to mention on the enlan EL02, there's a little bit of blade play up and down, as well as the EL04 MTC. There's a little bit of blade play on it. Not much though. But this one is a little bit shorter than the EL02, but in the hand it feels so much better. You get some big finger choil right here. You get some grooves on the micarta here. It's just one hell of a beautiful blade. Blade centering is perfect. There's a little bit up and down blade play. The blade wasn't very sharp out of the box, but I did put a great edge on it. Now it's really sharp. It is, all the blades are made from HCR 13 MOV, so good steel. From what I can tell, there's a good heat treat on it. The blade did not need resharpening after I played with it for a little bit and just open up boxes and stuff like that. I don't do much with my knives, and I get knives specifically for you know, tasks I dedicate to you know, opening up my packages and just utility blade. The rest is more collectible. But the blade shape on it is a little bit different blade shape than the EL02. As you can see right here, a little bit larger, a little bit shorter, a little bit more fat on the blade. The belly on both of them is pretty good, but this one just feels so much better in the hand. When you grab it, you know, you can really know the blade's not gonna go, your finger's not gonna go up on the blade. The jimping is pretty good. Lock up, just apart from that little bit of blade play, the blade is, you know, smooth. Blade centering is good. For the price, which is $14, you know, you can't go wrong with it. This is just a great little blade for 14 bucks. Micarta HCR 13 MOV, nice centered blade, axis lock. This one is by far my favorite of all. And I gotta tell you guys, I didn't want to put that video until, you know, maybe I placed an order for another one of these, because this is one of my favorite one of all. Out of the three, it's my favorite one, and the one which I don't want to put too much use on it because, you know, I really like. Micarta finish is just beautiful. The axis lock, everything's smooth about it. Just one good looking blade. Alright, this is all for my little review. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you all later.